Hello everyone, Amateur Meteorologist First and Weather here. It is May 12th, 2024, and this will be our third video in our multi-series installment looking at the weather for the Denver, Colorado area. Starting off here, this is the water vapor satellite imagery. You notice we have quite an active system here. The upper level low signature showing up still over the southeastern portion of Colorado, transitioning more into sort of a shortwave feature here. We have a stalled boundary to our southeast in Texas, and the advection of some cyclonic vorticity leading to some storms and MCS-like structure in the eastern portion of the state of Texas. And in Colorado here, we have that wraparound precip that was being depicted by the NAM pretty aggressively last night, and that did end up indeed verifying actually. And before we get to that, here is a look at the Weather Prediction Center surface analysis. This is the latest analysis valid of 0Z Monday. We have a stalled boundary, like I said, down into Texas and approaching cold front to our northwest, and our area of weak low pressure in western Nebraska here. Obviously, this is not going to show up well at the surface because you do have an upper level low, but you still do see a brief little signature there showing up as well. Now here's a look at the past 12 hours of radar. You can see what the NAM was showing really did end up verifying pretty nicely. We had a big band of rain that just kind of stuck and pivoted over the Denver City area, especially over the airport. And then behind that, you had pop-up showers because of the steep lapse rates and saturated mid-levels. So if we look at the actual recorded precip here, a bit of an overperformer. So last night I said only about 0.25 or a third of an inch of rainfall. The Denver airport did end up seeing about a half an inch of rain with an additional tenth of an inch. So pretty much about 6/10 of an inch of rainfall, maybe even a bit more here over the past day. So very impressive totals for Denver. I definitely wasn't expecting this much, and I think what might have happened was you had some training take place over a narrow band over the airport, and that led to those higher than expected totals. So now if we take a look at the NAM 3 kilometer here, this again shows that departing upper level low. That then brings the very nice conditions for Monday with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s, clear sunny skies, relatively light winds. If we look at the winds here, pretty calm conditions, and just overall a beautiful day. Now if we take a look though at Tuesday, we can see that things do start to become a bit more unsettled again. You have the chance for a few isolated pop-up storms and showers as we have a shortwave again approaching from the north. If we look at the shortwave here on the national view, we can see the area of concern or the triggering feature here for those showers. This little feature right here, this slight dig in the jet, it will be enough cause for some pop-up convection and showers, and then also this little feature behind that as well, which might cause some more showers and instability. Now, if we take a look at the sounding for the day on Tuesday, if we go to 18, or let's go later in the evening, we can see here that we do in fact have some pretty significant dew point depressions, but very steep lapse rates. Temperatures decreasing quite significantly in the atmosphere, and that might allow for some pretty significant updraft velocity. Some also very high decape values, which is to be expected with this large dew point depression, and some impressive amounts of cape as well, with cape values reaching the 1,000 to 1,400 mark. And if we look at the upper level pattern again, you can see we have that shortwave coming in, triggering the storms, and the associated cloud cover as well, keeping things relatively cloudy for your day on Tuesday, mix of sun and clouds, especially as you go later into the day with early morning sunshine. Projected temperatures should be right around, if we look at the temperature here, temperatures should be a bit warmer. You'll see that we have temperatures approaching the low to mid 70s for the day on Tuesday, and that's to be expected with that southwesterly flow ahead of that shortwave here, or excuse me, southwest or northwesterly flow at the upper levels. And at the surface, again, we're going to have relatively calm winds, nothing too much going on here. Just that daytime heating and lack of any significant cloud cover in the morning should help those temperatures to rebound nicely into the low 70s. So that's it for this video, guys. A bit of a short and sweet today. I have a big exam coming up tomorrow, so I don't have too much time to really go in depth. Tomorrow's video will be much more in depth and looking at more detail of the forecast, and also looking at a bit of verification for how my forecast has been performing over the past couple of days. All right, everyone, have a nice night, and I'll see you again tomorrow.